female rappers that left the hood behind, like Cardi B. After growing up in Highbridge, the Bronx, Cardi knew she didn't want to stay caught in the same cycle she saw around her. As a teenager, she joined the Bloods at 16, but later warned her fans not to do the same, calling it a waste of time. She had already lived through that struggle herself, surrounded by instability and hardship. So Cardi made a choice. At 19, she started stripping, using it as a way to gain independence and focus on building a future for herself. That grind led her to music, fame, and financial security far from where she started. Then there's Remy Ma. Coming out of the Castle Hill projects in the Bronx, Remy grew up surrounded by poverty and chaos, but turned to poetry as an outlet. Even after a prison stint that could have ended it all, she came back harder. Lil' Kim is another. She came up in Bed-Stuy, hustling through abusive relationships and bouts of homelessness before Biggie saw something in her. From shelters to superstardom, Kim's story is a blueprint for surviving the streets and flipping pain into power. Foxy Brown followed a similar path. Raised in Brooklyn by a single mom, she faced instability early on but never let it define her. By her late teens, she was famous worldwide, showing just how far you can go when you refuse to be limited by your environment. Then there's Nicki Minaj. After a turbulent childhood in Queens marked by domestic violence, she channeled her rage and dreams into performance art. That fire turned her into an international phenomenon, leaving behind fear while carrying lessons from the struggle. Young M.A. is another voice straight out of Brooklyn. Losing her brother to violence and growing up in a rough area shaped the resilience you hear in every line she spits. Then there's JT from City Girls. Liberty City and Opalaka hardened her early on, and even a prison sentence couldn't stop her momentum. Once out, she turned lessons from survival into songs about freedom, luxury, and leveling up. Cup Kake is another. Coming from Chicago's South Side, she spent part of her childhood in homeless shelters before finding a voice online. Now her music and message are equal parts empowerment and testimony. She's living proof that even the hardest starts don't define your finish. Then there's DJ Loaf. Growing up in Detroit after losing her father to violence, she kept to herself, writing quietly about that pain. When Try Me blew up, so did her calm defiance, a subtle reminder that leaving the hood doesn't always mean losing your roots. Cash Doll is another story of hustle. As the oldest of 6 in Detroit, she worked any job she could find before turning dancing money into rap dreams. Now she's living that version of success that comes when grind meets opportunity. Then there's Trina. Straight out of Liberty City, she flipped Miami's roughest corners into a throne as the baddest. Her success carved the lane for southern female rap royalty, proving glam can come from the grit. Mia X is another pioneer. From New Orleans housing projects to No Limit's first lady, she turned street realism into gold records and community respect. Decades later, she's still standing as a reminder that strength forged in struggle never fades.